Hello, how are you doing today? People usually ask me how do I make things for kids play so fast and nice. Well, I'm not trying to make them nice, I want just to make them recognizable so that they will serve as toys. And I really do make them fast. Do I have a secret? Yes, maybe there is a secret, you can call it a secret, but actually it's not about sculpting or something complicated. It is about more like folk toys. What do I start with? I start with making it stable. We want to play with them, so they need to stand, to walk, to jump, whatever. So the first thing I do, I just put it and make it stand a little bit later, a smaller stand, right? And you can say that, for example, we are looking at this person from far away, and we see just the general silhouette. Then we come closer and we start to recognize, to make up the head, and I make the head. Kids take their glasses and start doing like this, or they even take it like this and start doing like this. This is very difficult to make a head when you just press. You need to bend your fingers like this, like a crab, and I say make your fingers like a crab, and then with these crab fingers you push the neck and you make the head. The head is sometimes, most of people, kids and adults, make a head like this, big, huge, because we feel our head as something important and big, so we tend to make it big here. But, well, it is not what I really want to make. I prefer something more closer to the reality, the real proportions. So I make a small head, just enough. Then the hands, I just pull the hands a little bit. Here, kids usually apply too much strength, too much pressure, and they don't understand why. Where is my hand? And then I hear, why? It doesn't work. I can't do it. Well, this is already an angel. Let's leave it as an angel. It's fine. It's nice. Wings. And adults usually apply too little strength. They're afraid to damage, to break, so they don't really pull anything. You have to apply the right amount of strength and just make these hands like this, for example. Right? Or you can make it, pull them even further, like a real hands, and before this, without doing this part, you just pull them like this, already not like crabs, but like this, with this kind of movement, right? Pulling, and you pull the hands out. And here you've got your figure, right? Then usually people don't walk with their hands up, so we turn the hands down, and here it is. Yes, this is our figure. Now, right? This is a girl or a woman or, I don't know, grandmother. Often a character in many fairy tales or stories. If you want to make a person with legs, then again you start with legs, because we need to make it stable, so we start with the most important thing. And I divide the piece into two parts, and these are the legs, and I make them rather thick and heavy, and so that they will give the basis to the whole figure. Okay, then I again pull the hands, right, take them out, and I pull the head with crabs, hands with like this, head like this, and here I have got a man who greets you and wants to hug you. But if people usually end up with this and put it on a table and are surprised why it can't stand. Why? What's wrong? What's wrong? I can't understand. What is wrong? Well, because we forget our feet. People have toes and heels. People usually forget about toes and almost always forget about heels, because they think that we stand on 2 points. No, wrong. We stand on 4 points. If you want to stand on 2 points, try to stand like ballerina. That's really hard. You will see how hard it is to stand on 2 points. And we have a luxury of standing on 4 points. Actually, there are 6, but don't mind. 4 points, toes and heels, and now this person is really stable. He can stand, and he can hug, for example, a little girl or his queen or whatever. And you see here you can move the hands, the legs, and for some time they won't fall apart, they won't break. When they break, you just fix them back to the body. Now, what else? We can finalize the figures with faces. I just take any kind of small stick, a toothpick, and I draw a simple smiley. Don't try to sculpture the nose, the lips, or whatever. In such small size, you won't do it nicely. It will be frightening. And also, kids cannot do it, but every kid can just pick a toothpick and draw a smiley with emotion. It has its emotion, and it is very easy to make. Okay, so these are the figures and the angel. And if you want to make them more detailed, to tell who is this, for example, if this is a princess, you make something, some crown, and put it on here. If this is a king or a knight or somebody like this, again you can make him something, or a hat. You can make him a hat. Okay, and you can make him a cloak. Very, 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 very simple. And you can already leave this to the kids and ask, okay, here, take this man and just make him a cloak like this. And now he looks like a real hero, or maybe a wanderer. And usually girls like to make hair to their toys, and let them make a hair, for example, like this, and so on. It is really simple, no complicated sculpturing, just adding the main idea. What we need is an image, like a representation of a human being, and it should be done quickly and recognizably and simple, so that kids can repeat it. That's it for now. Thank you for your attention. Try these and have a nice day.